Hello everyone, welcome back to Revitup. In the previous lesson, we learned how to create stairs in Revit. Today we are going to learn how to create railings and how they are connected with stairs and how to modify them. By the end of this video, you will be able to create and edit railings with confidence. Before create anything, let's first understand what a railing actually is. A railing is a safety element installed along staircases, balconies, terraces, and walkways. One thing which you might have noticed in the last tutorial when we created the staircases, Revit automatically generated railings. So let us delete this railing and then let us create a railing manually. Now we have staircase isolated in the model. Now let's create a railing manually. Go to Architecture tab and from here select Railing and select Place on Stair or Ramp. We will going to choose the option Treads because we don't have any strangers modeled here. So we'll select Treads and we're going to pick the stair. Now you see Revit has automatically placed the railing. But now if we want to adjust the railing, let's first we remove this railing which is on the exterior side as we already have walls there. Now if we select this railing, so you see there is a rectangular bar on the top and we have these square vertical balusters. So if we want to modify these and the height also is 1100 and if we want to change it to 900 mm. So let's select the railing, go to edit type and let's create a duplicate, let's say 900 mm and let's say we call it round bars. Okay, so to change the top rail, you have the top rail option here. So we will going to change the top rail to one of the options which we have, say either circular or elliptical. So if we select this elliptical, what will happen is you might notice that these corners which are perfectly blend in the rectangular profile, they might not work with the elliptical or round one. So we just select this elliptical and say OK and hit OK. Okay, so Revit is giving a warning that there is some issues at the transition, and if we hit OK, you see that Revit has just created some joints which are not very good, but yes, just created something. All right, so we have just changed the top rail, but we also wants to adjust the height, so we will go back to edit type and we will going to change the height to 900 mm. And let's say apply and you notice that Revit has decreased the height of the railing. Now we want to change the balusters to a round one. So we will go to baluster placement and from here we will going to change balusters to say round and also will change the posts. So here, if I just increase the size, you notice that the baluster families used on start, end, and corner are square. So let's change them to round. Let's change each of them to round. And let's hit apply and hit OK. OK. So you notice that now Revit has updated the balusters to a round profile. So you might notice that Revit has placed two baluster to each step. If we want to increase or reduce these numbers, we will go back to edit type and we'll go to baluster placement. And from here, you can change baluster per tread to 1 and hit apply and OK. And you will notice that Revit has now reduced it to 1. At start and end, it has just double, but on the rest of others, it has just 1. So you can explore multiple modifications available here in the edit type position. So now what we will do is we will go on the terrace and we will going to place some of the railings, and we will going to provide some railing on this side. So to provide railing on terrace, what we will do is we'll go to architecture panel, we'll select railing and we're going to sketch the path, and we'll take the top view, and from here we'll use the pick line option, and from here we can sketch the path. So let's create the path, and once the path is created, what you need to do is you need to tell Revit what is your base level. So we are creating it at level 1, so we will going to select level 1 from here, and which type of railing you are choosing, let's choose a different one, glass panel bottom fill, and we will hit OK. So you will find that you have a railing placed here. At any point of time, if you want to modify it, you can edit its path. As you see, we have missed the complete path, so we have edit and we have now adjusted the railing. Notice that we have drawn the path of railing. The railing will follow the exact line which we will create. So I would recommend you create always a clean path. Here are some common mistakes which beginners make. So if I edit the sketch, sometimes what will happen if you create a sketch which is breaking at part, or you are creating multiple loops, like you have created two lines which are connected but there is one line which is not connected. So if you will say finish, Revit will going to give you warning. So always what you need is you need to create a single loop, and also you should not overlap lines. So if let's say I am creating a line from here, but instead of stopping here, I'm overlapping it. And if I say finish the sketch, so Revit will going to give me warnings. So these kind of things we should avoid creating when creating railings. Also, it's very much required that you select the correct host, and when you are trying to edit the railing, you should be using the edit path method. Avoid these mistakes and your workflow will going to become much smooth. Let's review what we have learned today. So we have learned automatic stair railing, manual railings, sketching path, editing the railings, and understanding railing components. Our building model is becoming more complete with every lesson. In the next video, we will going to learn how to create and modify openings in Revit, including wall openings and shaft openings. If you are enjoying this course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming lessons. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.